All right. I tried to play some last night, but I was just way too tired. Like, I don't think I can play at night anymore. I don't know. It was wrecking me. So I attempted this level until it kind of crashed on me. So we're gonna go again. So we can boom. And that's the main thing we need to know. We have 4 explosives. Trap has 2 of them. And we can forego our top to set off a boom, and it kills everything in a circle with a radius of 2 around us. So we need to get to the final room with everyone alive, and then we need to kill all the enemies in that room and destroy the door. Shouldn't be too hard, but every time I play this level, I always feel like I struggle. So we'll just see what happens. I was thinking about it last night, and I'm wondering if I should just, like, fight this room legit. Like, we could actually just play this room rather than booming in it, and then we get to save an explosive for later. Which sounds really nice. But maybe not. Trap needs to kill our first monster, so we're just gonna move forward and let that happen. Extra teeth is fine. We don't need to play that trap. Where's my big move card? There it is. And then the challenge we have for this level, the first time an enemy dies each round, all adjacent targets get poisoned. So unfortunately, there's no way to prevent a poison from going into trap here. But he has boomed the level. And this time I saved Honeybot. Alright, I wish Meteor weren't so far back. And I wish I had brought the card, the Spring the Trap, that Trap has, where when an ally steps on a trap, they get +2 move and jump. That could have been really nice. Anyway, let's just move 4 and get up towards the door. We might want to save Quenched Rage. Being able to push things is pretty good. I don't know if I want to play Honeypot. We don't need Dismantle. Or Spike Pit. And then I can go ahead and make some ice and get a ward. Oh, I didn't realize that this wasn't getting to the door. That's fine, I can just place the ice here. It'll still help Meteor. And now we make it to the door. This needs to kill something before its first turn. That's super, super easy. Oh, I lose out on one of the slides. Did I lose out on both of the slides there? 1, 2. I got one extra point of movement because of Trap standing there. Oh well. And Meteor can't pick up any loot. Arrowvine, nice. Oh, playing Preserve Fury was maybe dumb. That definitely could have been useful. That's alright. We're just going to open the door with as much movement as we can. And maybe let's just shield up. Shield up and big move, and we'll just get prepared. And then go late with big move. And go late, I guess, with move with jump, and we can attack and pull. Yeah, I already played the attack and pull on Meteor. But that's fine. Potentially next turn we could go fast and like double push things together to boom on them. On somebody else.
You burst into a large central room,
Oh.
and your heart
I don't have any water left.
drops. There are just so many machines. They...
Alright. Standing still on automatons, move and muddle on machines, and hit hard on ancient artillery. Then we get endless spawning ruined machines, and elite steel automatons. So the artilleries are the big thing that I want to focus on. So if this guy, if I move Fist to this hex, I'm in range 2 of this one and this steel automaton. I just need to pull this artillery 1, which I guess Trap could do this turn. Trap could move down here, or move in here. Yeah, Trap could move here and pull this guy in, and then next turn Fist could get a big boom. It looks like Trap is going to get hit by this guy, which I guess just hopefully he survives. Alternatively, Fist could go here and Trap could pull this guy, but then I wouldn't get the automaton. So I think we'll just come in all the way over here. Then I would absolutely love it if there were a way to get this guy in range, but I don't think there is. I probably just do 2 explosions this upcoming turn, because Fist gets a really good one where he is. Is this guy gonna see Trap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would attack Trap. If I come up here, I guess that's better. And then attack this guy and pull him into Fist. And I could go invisible here with my Ghost Cloak, but I think we're going to save it. We'll just take 1 hit. And Meteor just moves in. I could Boots to get 1 hex more. I'm afraid if I go right here that the Ruin Machine will spawn right under me, and then I won't be able to get through. It's also slightly awkward the way there's going to be an Elite Steel Automaton down here, but this guy is not in range. I don't have any pushes on Trap, do I? I don't think I do. No. And I don't have any jumps on Fist. Oh, Fist doesn't need a jump. So if Fist moves 4, he could attack with push. If Fist moves 5, he could push both of these guys down. And then Meteor could jump to, like, here, potentially, and get a really good boom. I love that. So from here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes. So that's not going to happen. But we're close to being onto something here. I do have a move 6 with Flowing Fire. What if I'm right here? 1, 2... Oh, but there's going to be an enemy here. That's okay. I'm just going to move in, and we'll figure it out from there. Dang, these things just do so much damage. Alright, so Fist is set up for a really good boom. I kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies. And then his bottom after that doesn't particularly matter. So maybe it's Cold Boulder, just move 5 in this direction. What is Trap gonna do? Trap is just going to Honeypot. move 3 and make a heal trap, and maybe turn that into a 5 damage wound trap. Maybe just leave it as a heal trap. Then Meteor. So right now, if I go here, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies. The problem with that is that it's leaving Elite Steel Automaton and normal artillery. Now, the Elite Artilleries have 2 base attack more than the normals. So it's definitely, I mean, if I'm only going to get one of the 2, I definitely want to kill the Elite. What if I Liquid Stone Quenched Rage? I can move here, push, and push. Or maybe it's like push 1, 2, 3, and 1. Move here, push this guy 1, push this guy 1, 2, 3. And then how much movement does Trap need? Trap needs way too much movement. But what about Fist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it just barely doesn't work. It just barely doesn't work to have Fist go fast, run over here, and boom. And then Trap jump here, and boom. With Meteor pushing these 2 in to boom with the others. It just barely doesn't work. It lines itself up so well to work. I think I probably just need to go... Just go in and explode on what I can. And then we just figure it out from there. Okay, it's a high damage card out of automatons. I don't like that. Fist picks up a bunch of kills. And then I guess I just move up here. I can move this way. Maybe I'll loot rather than making the heal trap. It's 1 less point of movement, but I mean, it is looting. And then this guy's not attacking, so I don't really care. And then it's either stamina potion back, move 5. Probably just short rest. Hey Zomelin, thank you. I won't be here for very long. I have 45 minutes. Right here, and boom. It's not taking care of either of these guys, but we're just rushing the door after that. So getting away from this artillery will be fine. Yeah, I think this is the right call. And this way Fist tanks all of the attacks, which I like too. And it's not the immobilized card. Ow, 5 damage. That poison challenge is really annoying. Okay, we probably just lose a card to that, right? Or yeah, let's use the perk. And then Freezing Shell or Cold Boulder, I kind of don't necessarily need. I don't need a ton of movement, but I really prefer... Okay, so my only bomb remaining is on trap. Yeah. That's okay. We can short rest here to get rid of the flowing fire, and then I still have the move 6. So I think at this point, it's just move both of these characters into this room. And trap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trap just runs over and goes invisible. Don't want to lose my move 5. I would love a top that places a trap. Maybe Spike Pit is good enough. 25 initiative is fine. I also have Boots of Speed if I need it. How do I view the trap compared to the other classes? One of your friends tried him and he seemed underwhelming at level 2. I agree with that. A little underwhelming at level 2. I view trap as being like the most mid class possible. Like, it's really, I think it's really, really, really good. And there are some things that it does extremely well. Obviously, you can make a bunch of traps, which can just be very useful for, like, forcing where the enemies move. But he really, really, really excels. He has huge points where he starts getting better at level 3 and 5 and 7. So at level 3, you get extra teeth, and you can combine a whole bunch of traps into a singular trap. So it means that, like, every single turn, you can be stockpiling damage for the next room. So you can make, like, a 10 or, like, a 12 damage trap really, really easily over the course of, like, 2 or 3 turns. And then with your perks, even when you long rest, you're still making an extra trap. So you start to stack up these really, really good traps that you're going to be able to use for later, and then you just reposition it with extra teeth or the bottom of Spike Pit to help get it in the right position. Then at level 5, you get Proficient Hunter, basically just giving you 2 extra free damage per round every single round. And even when you long rest, you still make a 1 damage trap, which now becomes a 3 damage trap. So, like, your long rest is dealing 3 damage eventually in the future. And then at level 7, you get Foxhole, where you can destroy a trap and attack 2 targets with it. So, like, now with Proficient Hunter, over the course of 3 turns, you're making, like, a 15 or 16 or 17 damage trap that you're then performing 2 attack 15s with. Which is just really, really, really good. Like, and then the level 9 trap is pretty good, too. I like this Mother of All Traps. I really, really, really love making stun traps with the Mother of All Traps and with Persistent Pitfalls, the top of that, and then pairing those with the bottom of Unavoidable Outcome. The next time an enemy ends adjacent to one of your traps, spring the trap on them and apply its effects. Because they got stunned on their turn, they get stunned for 2 turns. And even just at level 2 with Unavoidable Outcome, you can do that with your Lost Trap, Electrified Net. But then you're playing a loss. Stamina-wise, the class is really, really bad, just being 9 cards. And so it really hurts to do something like play the loss on Proficient Hunter on turn 1, but it really is worth it. I really, really like that playstyle of stacking a whole bunch of traps, but it's relatively uninteractive. Like, for the most part, you kind of just, like, you stand around making a maze for the monsters to go through, and you just hope that your allies can survive long enough for you to win the level. Like, once you have stacked your trap and the trap has a bigger number than they have health bar, you win. Which can be very fun. I have said before that playing trap is kind of more like playing a tower defense than playing Gloomhaven. It's just a very, very, very different style of character. And I like it, but it doesn't really, like, that doesn't translate to all of the different types of scenarios you have here. Like, in this level, it's like run past a bunch of things and get to the end and blow up, which trap is not the greatest for. But I really wish I brought my 15 speed card where allies get extra move and jump when they step on traps. But anyway, I like trap. It can be very, very, very good at killing bosses. It's really nice paired with the Brittle on Fist. But I definitely don't think it's, like, the strongest class in the game. by any means. Let's short rest here. Get flowing fire back. I really want Searing Smoke. The move with jump is nice, but it's not necessarily... I don't really need it anymore, do I? Uh-huh. I think the plan is just run Meteor into this next room as much as possible. And get the monsters to surround him so that once Trap reaches, hopefully next turn, I can just boom them. That's the plan. Okay. Yeah, this'll work. Blade Spinners just move an attack. And the artillery are hitting hard. So I'm going to have to lose some cards here. But I don't hate that. Part of me almost wants to just come grab this chest. Fist can grab it. So we have to kill all the enemies in this room and destroy the door. Maybe I do grab the chest. Because this way, basically nothing's going to hit Meteor. I can move Fist down here. Yeah, I like this. I was thinking I'd place the Eruption Trap this turn, but maybe not. Well, the nice part about placing this right now is that I get hazards here and here, which if monsters spawn this way, it'll force them to run around the long way. Oh, this would make Fist suffer 4 though, so probably not worth it. We'll just skip that. Shovel. That actually can be useful for these classes. Ooh, I was thinking I wanted to make ice. It's kind of nice for trap, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it makes trap make it to the door, actually. And so then next turn I just need to go fast on Fist and Meteor, get in the room, and then Trap just steps in slightly further and booms and destroys the door. And we've got it for sure. Renewing Potion getting back like 8 health is crazy. Oh. I guess I took a damage. Short resting. But that's fine. Hey Brian, it's good. I've just been busy, is what I'll say. Like, I don't know if that's true or not, but... I mean, I took a break and I played some regular Gloomhaven. I've been doing a house project in the kitchen the past week or so. And then I've just been really tired. I tried streaming some last night, but I was exhausted. I just couldn't do it, even though it was only like 9 o'clock or so when I started. I don't know. We're gonna have to short rest. We want to go fast is really the only thing that we care about, I think. Just go fast and get in there. Ooh, and here I get to go fast and pull in 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay, so we'll get all the characters in there, and then we just need to kill the ancient artilleries. Oh, I'm going to take Retaliate here. Ow. Oh, they hurt so bad. Dicey? Nah, this will be easy. Right now, this is just playing for fun. I haven't played the DLC, or not DLC, the new stuff, at all, really. Man, I wish I could get back in there and get all that loot. It's a nice line. 12 loot piles or so. And now just 2. Wait, why did I take... Oh. I took damage because I'm a fist. That's right. This is fine. Now we'll need to, like, actually kill these things. And now Trap is just not set up for success at all. My 2 5 damage traps are the cards that I've lost. Let's just attack them for 2. In that case. I'm really, really lacking damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have a move 4 still? No. And I'm gonna have to take a flowing fire damage. I could short rest and then I don't have to take the flowing fire damage. Eruption is fine to lose. And now I can Igneous Path with Lava Bomb. And now I'll have some hazards. You won't play the new update? You figured you'd wait until January? Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of my thought process as well. I didn't even do this on purpose, but it looks like I did, where I get to pull them together and Lacerating Eruption both, and we get a disarm. Beautiful. It also meant that move 3 would have worked just fine, but... Oh wait, I can get this money. It's Meteor that can't get money. Oh, why are you avoiding the trap? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but... Okay, adjacent to the target suffers too, so this will be fine. And we nearly got them. I will do my best not to say what Meteor is doing. Oh, let's see. I don't really have the health. Yeah, let's just short rest. Alright, at this point, I think I'm just going to be attacking for 2 with Trap every turn. Oh, we can pull into this hazardous terrain for a little bit of damage. And then same thing with Freezing Shell. Step up and get some pull. Okay, I'll hit both and then I'll step and pull. And then Meteor should just be able to push. Well, let's go for Living Magma. I like Living Magma. Oh, we can even destroy this obstacle for Force of the Earth, even though I don't think we're going to get healed. Meteor's one of your favorite Frosthaven classes. See, I kind of dislike it. I like it's very, very strong. I do not think it's bad at all. But it feels a little too strong to me in a lot of ways. And it feels like it just warps so many things, and the fact that you can get the 3-check perk and just make the monsters do the stupidest things over and over and over repeatedly. It's very fun and satisfying at first, but then it just feels too easy. Hey, look at you, Trap. Yeah, Blink Blade is very, very good at what it does. Alright, I'm not going to let you die, Fist. You're going to take a nap. We'll see if Trap can pick up 2 kills with attacks. I can't do... Yeah, I definitely can't get any masteries. Oh, man, I maybe could have gotten recover a card every turn if I had just recovered one the previous turn, I think. Okay, yeah, we can't get any of the other stuff. I just need to make sure not to pick up any loot. No loot for me. It's totally fine to like that about Meteor. It's just for me, it, I don't know. And a lot of the time, Meteor just feels too strong. You're playing Kelp right now. Kelp is definitely my favorite class, but my favorite thing to do with it is Baning. There is no character that I like more in the game than low-level Kelp. Because, like, you don't have to rely on your attack modifier deck at all. You just throw out tons and tons of negative conditions. The monsters never get to attack, and they're just always dead. I really, really, really like Kelp. That's the comparison to Blinkblade is why I don't like the stab crab, as people call it. Which is, like, it's fine, especially late game. Your, like, level 7 card for stab crab is really good, and the level 9 card is really good. But, there's just nothing stronger than early game Kelp, where you can get off, like, multiple Banes in a rest cycle, and you can play your losses and get, like, 4 or 5 Banes in a row. It just feels really, really strong and good. Alright, we got some gold, some metal, some wood, an herb, the shovel, and toxic termination. Yeah, the damage numbers are not going to be very impressive, but that's just because of the scenario effects. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I definitely do like Trap, but more so for me, Trap is like...
A wide trail of ruined machines marks your path.
It's just so different from everything else, it's hard to compare.
They lay lifeless on the ground, their casings cleaved through, and their inner workings fried by Crane's bomb. Now you stand before the very heart of this place, directly opposite the leader of the unfettered, the Orphan.
What fitting form our enemies take,
the Orphan says. Its calm voice strikes you as oddly human, though its mask doesn't move as the words escape.
How many years have passed since we rid ourselves of your chains? And yet here you stand, returning to enslave us once again.
Its voice is mellow, serene even, and yet the blue fire behind its iron mask glows with a visceral hatred. Crane scoffs. The Orphan turns to him, its eyes brightening.
Ah, the creators,
the Orphan says, sneering with its voice.
Never satisfied, never able to resist the...
I don't know if I've ever read this text before.
It cost you in the end, and we were forgotten, weren't we? Abandoned to rust.
The Orphan pauses.
Alright, it's too long. Oh, broker peace with them or destroy them. See, I don't see how Stab Crab is all that strong. I mean, it's not bad. I definitely don't think it's bad. And the safety that invisibility provides is really nice. But I mean, so much of your stuff is like attack one. And then, I mean, like late game, you get attack two. That's really, really good. And the level 9 card, even with the Bane Crab, this is the card that I take at level 9. The curses here are really, really good. But, I mean, like, outside of Dire Frenzy and Black Knight of the Deep and a big turn with Power Potions, like, Grim Trophies is fine and okay, but if it's not buffed up with Power Potions, it's actually still pretty weak. And then you really struggle into Retaliate, and you really struggle into Shields. And you can get through Shields with the bottom of Crippling Terror. I do really like this card, but then that doesn't help Grim Trophies at all. So I don't think that Stab Crab is bad, but I do think that the Bane Crab is stronger. And yeah, I really like respecking for free. Like, I don't think that you should be able to respec in between every single scenario. Like, I think that you should, like, stick with your cards for the most part, but when I'm playing physically with people, if I try out a card for a couple scenarios that I don't like, I'm switching it out. Like, I'm not gonna you know, I'm not gonna say like, there's nothing I can do since I took Lie in Wait instead of Slipping into Death. I love Slipping into Death. That's a really fun card too. The attack modifier deck makes it broken, plus you can basically also be invisible. When you were playing Stab Crab solo, send it off on its own and wipe multiple mobs pretty quickly. Yeah, I do really like the attack modifier deck. You get some really nice things in here, but a lot of the really good stuff is plus zeros. Also, in digital, this is going to be really awkward because, like, you have advantage, and so if you draw just like a regular +1 or a +1 gain a time or gain a trophy, but you also grab that with a 0 invisible, at least right now in digital, it's always going to give you the +1 versus the 0 invisible, which would be a pretty big nerf. There are a lot of +1s in this modifier deck, and a couple of zeros. But I love the disarm and the stuns. It's definitely not bad. Not enough rollings for the Stab Crab. Yeah, rolling pierces are just, you just basically never need these. The only reason you take this is it takes out zeros and replaces them with rollings to make it more likely that you draw your 0 invisible selves. And yeah, I mean, it really needs like maybe 5 rolling +2s like Blink Blade. Yeah, exactly. All right. I don't know which one of these is which. I think Destroy Them is the Orphan boss fight, which I think is the one that I like more. So maybe we'll go for the Broker piece, but I have 20 minutes before I have to go pick up my son. Once you got to level 7, it reveals a lot of scenarios, and your team took a big hit once you retired. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Like, it's a very, very, very solid class that can always go off and be on its own. I am showing this, yeah. Oh, I'm so dumb. This whole time, I thought I was showing... Whoops. Back when I was talking about Trap, I was also showing Trap cards. And I thought I was showing it, but I was not. Yeah, the Crab Masteries are super, super easy. There's one scenario in the speedrun where I get both. Well, not anymore. There used to be one scenario in the speedrun that I got both of them. Shock grenades. Is that like Muddle? Do we go back to town here? I thought it was... Okay, no, it's Force Link. Yeah, definitely not Eclipse top 3 class. That I will stand with for sure. Lots of fun. Oh, this one is the boss fight. I thought I was doing the other one. All right, well, we can try it and see if we beat it in 20 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen, but we can try. Never go below half health. Be targeted by 3 or more attacks in the same round as Trap. I don't think so. Long rest at full health after having suffered damage. None of those are very good. Never do a basic action. This is Fist's last scenario. In no more than 3 hexes where you start, 2 cards to the lost pile before your first rest. 5 or more total cards in hand. Whenever any hero gains a negative condition, they also gain wound. What negative conditions do they even have? I think the boss can brittle. Steel automatons can stun you if you're like on top of them. That's fine. Hey, hero. Oh?
Something dawns on the orphan. You see it in the machine.
I don't think it's unpopular to like Fist. I think a lot of people really like Fist. If you're trying to say that it's the strongest class in the game, I think that would be a very unpopular opinion. But just that you like Fist, that is totally fine. That's completely acceptable. I think that playing around with icy terrain is a lot of fun, and brittling is like my favorite thing to do in all of Frosthaven. So, liking Fist is totally correct, I would say.
The waves
come, oh, okay, this is the one I thought it was.
Down. You heave yourselves up, muscles drawn and wasted, pulling at the very dregs of your being, and you swing, dropping more and more machine.
For me, the big problem with Fist is just how much of the class, just how difficult it is to pick your cards for each scenario. Because it's basically, at least most of the time, it's like the first 7 card class. Fist definitely isn't the strongest. You don't think he's most people's favorite. He's average in terms of power, but you like the gimmick. That's completely acceptable. I really like a lot of the things he's built around. But he can get a little repetitive. Okay, this is the one that I was meaning to play. So the nice part here, so we're definitely not going to be able to beat this one in 17 minutes before I have to go pick up my son. But we can start it and maybe try to continue tomorrow. On initiative 1 each round, the orphan performs move 3, controlled by you. Did it used to be controlled by you? Any hero can lose cards to negate damage to him. Whenever he ends his turn adjacent to a control console, he reduces its security rating by 1. Consoles at security 0 rating are hacked successfully. Monsters are spawned at the start of most rounds. Okay, so no monsters right now, but they're going to spawn over here. Okay, each console has a security rating of 3. So he has to stand next to them for 3 turns. The nice part about this is that ice, if I'm correct on this, which I believe I am, icy terrain means that he can slide directly into the difficult terrain, and he ignores the 2 move cost. Although it doesn't look like we can help him get to this first console any faster, because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But if the movement is controlled by us, the nice part about that... What is the nice part about that? If I can get him to slide into this hex to be adjacent to it, then he's slightly closer to the end, to the next one. What I want to do is just make him a nice big ice highway. So if I can get like ice, 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 he could go 1, 2, 3. He could potentially, I guess not make it all the way into move 3, but get very close. He could make it in just 2 turns. In the meantime, I guess Trap wants to be trying to kill a bolt shooter. Yeah, they're immune to wound. That really sucks for Trap. Well, we can get a 5 damage Trap. Could get a 5 damage trap and then attack and pull him in. And if we get a +1, he dies. This guy does. Meteor probably does just fine over here. Bolt shooters are just really annoying, though, with their multi-target. I do immediately have under pressure on this guy with where he's standing. An attack for 5. I guess that's only okay. It's not necessarily very good. I could just straight up go for a loss on Meteor. Like, I wouldn't mind just having 4 hazards out. I think that's going to be the play. Just Igneous Path right now. Get 4 hazards here. Maybe here. And then I can use those to try to kill enemies as they spawn. And then next turn I can just go for Force of the Earth, pull him, make him suffer, and push him with the bottom of Liquid Stone, which means that I want Earth. So can I set Earth with the bottom? I don't think I can play under pressure if I'm not making adjacent enemies suffer or looting. We could go ahead and Quenched Rage. I don't want to use the top because I'm only going to have a couple of hazards. Okay, I like this. I like this as a start for Meteor. He's going to deal 15 damage to this guy. So he'll kill this guy on turn 2. Meanwhile, Trap is trying to kill this guy on turn 2. Okay. And then Fist is just going to focus on making some ice, I think. Oh, I totally forgot about my initial placed trap. So that could have been in a much better spot. Oh, Focus Fire is so annoying. All right. Oh, I can put him here, and then he goes 1, 2, 3. The problem is the Focus Fire. But that's not a big deal. Fist just pulls him away so that he focuses Fist. Oh, wait. There's no way for me to pull him, because I only have pull 1, range 2. Okay. Is it 3 attacks? 3 attacks for 2. Well, I guess we'll just have to be okay with that. He's gonna back up too, which is annoying. Oh, I forgot about Igneous Path itself dealing some damage. All right, come on, Meteor, you got this. Oh, Meteor's gonna take 4, isn't he? All right, we'll just lose a card to that. Man, another +2. Yeah, for the most part, I don't love the character designs, but I think that Meteor was done pretty well. The face is a little goofy, like the smile especially. but I like him. Alright, I really need to start playing a little bit better, I think. So hopefully, unavoidable outcome. I can strengthen it with my spyglass. A 0 will kill. We do have some extra -1s from our shield. But attack him for 2 and then make him suffer 5 with the trap. Hopefully he dies. I guess if he doesn't, I could Freezing Shell to kill him. Yeah. So we'll go Frozen over Freezing Shell. We're going to start placing down some ice so that the orphan gets to the next side faster. Oh, I just realized, though, that I put these hazards here, which are going to slow me down. I do also have the Chaos Cannon, which I can use to turn one of these difficult terrain tiles into ice. Making him take 1 less point of movement instead of 1 more, which is nice. And then here we use the leaf that we set with Liquid Stone. What's spawning? Normal Flaming Blade Spinner and Elite Flaming Blade Spinner. Maybe this means that I shouldn't be using all of Meteor's really good stuff. Alright. Elite Blade Spinner goes down. Unavoidable outcome, we need a 0 with advantage. And we got there. Spring the trap on him, he goes down. And now I will just come down here. And I don't know where to place the heal trap. Maybe it's... I was thinking it was for the Orphan, but Orphan didn't take all that much. So maybe it's going to be for Pyro. And this is kind of making me think that I Stamina Potion back Honey Pot, because Pyro could really use it. But maybe my pull card is more important / better. Because I can use... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's not get Honey Pot yet. Okay, that guy went down, so we just Frozen over. And then I think I just... So right now, Orphan goes 1, 2, and then if I place here, he goes 3. And then 4... Okay, so I place another set of Frozen over right here. So let's move to get in position for that. And then I run down this way, and I Chaos Cannon and turn one of these into ice. And he goes 1, 2, 3. And then on the following turn, he goes 1, 2. As long as these are no longer... One of these is no longer difficult terrain. And we're chilling. Frozen over back. Ooh, I totally did not think about the Blade Spinner being up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that just means that I'm just going to run Fist over this way. And this initiative should be fine. Meanwhile, we've got an Elite down here. So I guess I just want to go late. Late, we can hit him at range with Lava Bomb. Make something happen. Maybe I can Living Magma to move this hazardous terrain out of the way. And then I can place an ice there. Potentially. I would love to get a Spike Pit trap. And then I can attack this Blade Spinner with Immobilize next turn. That seems pretty good. So we'll save Boar Catcher to go fast next turn. And we'll save Exploding Decoy to potentially pull him in. Nice, they're doing nothing. Alright, so he stays there. Counter goes down. What is this going to be? a normal bolt shooter, and down here we'll get an elite bolt shooter. Ugh, that's annoying. Okay, so one more turn of him up here, and then he goes 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, just because of the change of directions, it's going to take a minimum of 2 turns. But that's okay. And now I think I run up here to tank for Buddy, potentially. Spike Pit Trap. The range 2 on that really is unfortunate. I could also turn the Honeypot Trap into a 5 damage wound, but Blade Spinners can't be wounded. Yeah, they're immune to wound. Retaliate 4. That's crazy. Can I place my trap there? That definitely is, like, inside the wall, isn't it? One, two, three, 4. So I'm not in range to dismantle right now. Why is it showing me these cards? I want to be able to look at the cards my characters have. And unfortunately this guy did not come in. Maybe it's fine. So I want to know how this works. Okay, I can just move it straight over hazardous terrain. That's interesting. I've always wondered how, like, moving the hazard worked. Unliving Magma. Keep frozen over. Yeah, I think so. All right. I guess we go fast and pull this guy into the hazard. And then even if he stands still again, then next turn I can short rest and dismantle, or stamina potion and dismantle. Meanwhile, Pyro... I guess I just attack him for 2 at range. I'm not going to make any more hazards. But... also seems just kind of fine. And I'm probably going to go like 1, 2 after the attack. What do we get here? An elite rune machine and a normal rune machine. That sucks. Fist. Fist, we just want to be tanky. All right. Orphan stays here. That's one of those. And then I think I'm just going to move this way. How much move? 1, 2, 3. Dang. So even if I go in this way, this guy's still going to reach us. He's attacking for 3 and then strengthening. This guy's attacking for 2. I could Chaos Gun this into icy terrain so that I can step further to get here. I guess that's fine. I wish I'd played something different, but it's not the end of the world. Why did it get rid of 2 difficult terrain? All right, and then now I'm choosing if I want 2 shield or to recover 2 cards. The answer is probably recover 2 cards, right? I just played Draw of the Bedrock this turn, so I can recover that. Ooh, and then do we want any element for anything next turn? Man, not being able to see my cards is really annoying. This down here is like an awful looking situation. And unfortunately, my hazards are now not super amazingly placed with there being a bolt shooter down here. Okay, that was a 2-tile terrain and physical. Does the Chaos Gun work on... Yeah, the Chaos... Oh, Chaos Cannon says 1 hex. Obstacle, hazardous terrain, difficult terrain. Oh well. Okay. I could Eruption right here. No, because there's already a hazard under this guy, and I don't think... Create a hazard in all occupied featureless hexes. Characters in those hexes suffer 4. So yeah, I would only make this guy suffer. That would not be worth it. I think it's just do a measly, pitiful, pathetic little attack 2. I guess we can grab an experience with the fire. Okay. And then just step 1, 2. And we got the heal 2 at least. Definitely could be a bug. Unfortunately, it's not the first. Oh, good job, Trap, with the damage. Now, what is this guy doing? Move 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, because he won't want to step on the hazard. So I probably just back up, right? Move 1 here and then range 4, so we're good. Oh no. I screwed everything up. I put Meteor right where the Orphan needs to go. So he's not going to be able to... Well, he'll just lose 1 point of movement, won't he? So he'll still be able to go 1, 2... Oh, but then he can't go 3 and end his movement there. And he goes at 1 initiative. So he can go 1, 2, 3 this upcoming turn. And then I guess 1, 2. Well, that's all screwed up now. Alright, well, we back up. I don't know how we're going to get there. And that alarm that went off was for me to go. So we'll try. I don't think I'm going to try tonight. I was way too tired last night to try to play. But we'll see. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I do generally pretty... I like this level. It can be a really tough one, but I do like it. And yeah, I haven't really set myself up for very much success. I like having these 2 hazards next to this guy. But this situation is not my favorite. We have an immobilized Trap here we could potentially throw. So I wouldn't mind Trap running over and attacking the Blade Spinner with Immobilize. I don't know. I need to go. Have a good day, everybody.